everyone. I am Sheikh Omar Fati, known as Prof Fati, and this is Edusa Hour live on Fine TV, where we delve into issues affecting students and related matters. And today we have the Secretary General of Edusa, known as Honorable Bure Shaw. So, Honorable, I give you the floor for you to introduce yourself to the viewers that are going to watch this right now and later.
Thank you very much, and good evening to the viewers. You are viewing us right from Fine TV, which is one of our strongest, or in fact, I would say our strongest uh, medium partner that has been broadcasting our programs and also making us visible. Uh, Thank you, the IPRO Ministry. You are doing great work. Visibility is what sells the agenda of the council. It's what exposes the council. So I would thank you for this initiative, which you have been doing since we come to office. So I am Breso, as he has said, the current Secretary General of the 14th Executive Council of Edusa. So I am very pleased. I'm also very glad to be here with you for the next 1 hour. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Secretary General. So today our topic of discussion is going to center on the state of the 14th Executive Council and how far has the council gone through the promise that they have been made. So I will allow you to delve into that. Then I have some questions that I'm going to ask you as the programs unfold.
Thank you very much. I think this is a very important topic.
Yes.
That we have to evaluate ourselves and also evaluate our programs and our plans as a council. It's good to evaluate oneself, as Socrates has said it. A life which is not evaluated is not worth living. So as a human being, even you yourself, you have to be evaluating yourself. So as a council, we have to evaluate ourselves to pinpoint our weaknesses as far as our strengths. So I will really appreciate this team that you have come up with. As a council, yes, we have our individuals promises when we are campaigning. Everybody has his or her promises that you want to implement when you were voted in.
Exactly.
And the council, as the representative of the Edusan, has aims and objectives which is stipulated in the Constitution. If you look at Section 9 of the Constitution, it stipulates the aims and objectives of the council, which includes promoting the welfare of the students, creating avenue for the opportunities where necessary, embarking in academic research, and also promoting community development through community outreach and also through what we call nationwide tour. You know, there are so many aims and objectives that the council has. So when we came to power, the first thing we did was to, as Secretary General, I demanded the activity plans of the ministries, the individual activity plan of the ministries. That's what I demanded first.
Okay.
When I demanded that, I compiled it and developed a comprehensive activity plans that will guide the council during its 1-year tenure. So the activity plan is our guiding document after the Constitution. The Constitution is our fourth guiding document.
Yes.
It directs us and gives us directives and tell us what we should do. After the Constitution, we have the activity plans that will direct us and tell us what to do as far as our programs and our plans are concerned that we have to implement within our 1-year tenure.
Yeah.
So we have gone far to answer your question.
Yes.
I will say we are at the tail end of our tenure, and we have gone very far.
Yeah, I can see right now you have almost 6 months in the office, and then there are a lot of things that unfold, you know, from various ministries. So when you people are coming to the office, you make campaigns, you know, you go around class by class, you know, lectures, talking to the students of Edusa. You know, for now, how many key campaign promises of the 14th Executive Council and how many have been fulfilled so far? Because there are a lot of campaign promises that you people made. I don't mean only you, but other ministries from the president down to the last man. So almost 6 months in the office. So those promises, can you tell us how many of them are fulfilled?
Yeah, because as a politician, in most cases,
No,
but
don't bring the politicians here.
in most
All
cases,
right.
you bite more than you chew.
You too, yes.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So I may not recall all the individual promises of the of the
14
of the
executive
present members of the executive council
council. Yes.
because we were from different camps.
Mhm.
We have different individual promises.
Yes.
But what I can tell you, when we were voted in, regardless of the camp you came from, as the Secretary General, I make sure that you synchronize your plans with what you have promised the Edison, and those plans were submitted to me. Uh, if we should go through the activity plan, each ministry has brought his or her activity plan. And if you look at it, most of the ministries, yes, have, of course, implemented all, or I can say 80% of their plans, of their
Plans.
what they have promised,
Campaign promises.
of their campaign promises. Yeah, we have general activity plans that covers the entire council.
Council,
We
yes.
also have ministerial plan. Let me give an example. The general plans or programs that the council, that includes the entire council. These are the nationwide tour, the Edusa week, and the Edusa retreat. These activities touch every ministry.
Ministries.
Though we have ministerial plan, ministerial activities, like the launching of your website, of your ministry,
Yes.
is a ministerial activity.
Activities, yes.
And we also have other things. But to tell you that, to answer your question, of course, we have gone very far. I would say 90%, if not 95% of our promises have been implemented. There are some that have not been implemented, but we are looking forward to make sure that they are implemented.
Yes.
Yes, but we have gone far.
Yeah, you're talking about the nationwide tour. I think that one is embedded in the constitution that every executive that come into being have to go around, talk to the students that are potentially university students, especially grade 12s, so that they can, know the importance of the university education. So right now what I'm talking about, after the constitution, we all know you executed the nationwide tour, and from there you also conducted the Edusa week. But when you come to, for example, your own ministry, you promise us something that you're gonna do. So can you tell us exactly?
That's my secretary.
Yeah, that your
That's
secretary.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I thought that you were speaking.
Yeah,
You are asking a
general. Yes, I'm talking about general. But now, since the ministries are too much, so now let's look at into your own ministries. If there's anything that you
yeah,
promise
my secretariat.
Yes.
My secretariat. What it does is most of administration. Yeah, we do most of administrative work.
Yes.
We do not have activities or event to implement. Most of the thing that we do is, if you look at the secretariat, is the administrative head of the council.
Yes.
What we do is to make sure that we are always nagging, we are always, on the neck of the ministers to make sure that their activities are being implemented. So as a secretary or as a secretariat, we don't have activities to implement. What we have is to make sure that administration is smooth and is done properly.
Yes.
So we make sure that's why when we assume office, as the Secretary General, I demanded all the activity plans of the ministries. I compiled them, and time to time I be reminding them of their activities, when to implement it, and also how to implement. So this, in most cases, is what, though I have when I was campaigning, yes, I have my policies, which are, as part, even implementation are concerned, the training on professional writings for the secretariat and also members of the IPR ministry, which I believe you have attended and benefited from it.
Yes.
Yes. Apart from that one, most of our work is mostly about administration.
Administration.
Yeah,
okay. Thank you for that. And then the second one that we want to also discuss is about the council has made any tangible progress in improving the student welfare. For example, transportation. We all know, I think it's your badge that we moved to Faraba, and then dependent grade also. There are a lot of students that finish their course, but they cannot graduate because of those pending grades. So, and then right now there's an issue that is going on. I think I even told you before coming into the studio. There are Edusa students that finished their course, but they went to collect their attestation, but they said they are not going to clear them. So those are the issues that are affecting. So what the council stand on those
Yeah,
areas?
I will start first with the transportation issue.
Yeah.
When it comes to transportation, Edusa is a sub-association. We are answerable to the SU.
SU, the main union.
Though we have our logistic ministry, that when it comes to transportation, it has a role to play.
Exactly.
But we are answerable to the SU. And even we are even make to understand when it comes to transportation, the SU logistic ministry has limited influence there because the contract is between the UTG management and GTSC.
SU, yes.
And
GTSC.
GTSC. So though we have influence, but not up to that extent.
Okay.
But we have also influence in it.
Yeah, but Edusa students will channel their complaints through the logistic ministers, and that will forward it to the main union.
Yes,
the main
yes,
union.
yes, and we have been doing that.
Doing
We
that.
have been receiving complaints concerning transportation, and we
Exactly.
have been channeling it. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
yes.
very good.
In fact, one of our students had a problem with a bus driver, and the
Okay.
case went up to court. Though the Edison were not aware of it, but she was taken to court.
Okay.
Yes,
Because you have an issue with the driver.
she fought the driver. She hit the driver with a bag.
Oh, that's
by
serious,
a
man.
bag, and she was taken to court, Brikama Magistrate Court. And though we did it on the ground, we covered it, but all those things has happened. The council has to
Step in.
stand out, and things were in court. At court rather, things were resolved there.
Okay, that's very good.
The president and myself,
Yes.
and the gender and health minister, we attended the case.
The hearing.
Yeah, the hearing.
So what about the pending issue, the pending grades?
Yeah, the pending grade, this has been an everlasting problem in the university, which I believe should have been a thing of the past. Even if you go to the primary school, issues of missing grade, pending grade are things of the past.
There is no more there. Yes.
So it should have been something that we will be talking about, but not that has gone, but still is existing. But I'm sure with the recent wave and the strength that the SU is putting in place in collaboration with the various sub-associations, I believe they have taken a serious step this time around. Because I believe the Senator Yunusa is very serious with it, and with the support of the sub-association. Just recently, they have conducted a meeting with the registrar, and things were very serious there. We were asked to compile all the data of the missing grade and the pending grade, and that was done. Presently, it is before the table of the registrar.
Exactly. So before you solve the problem, I think you need to find out the root cause of the problem. So what do you think is the problem of this pending grade, so that we can solve it once and for all?
Yeah, the problems of this pending grade, because when you say pending grades, this means a course that you have done recently.
Yes.
And your grade is still not in the portal.
Yes.
Yes. One could be because the lecturer submitted the grade lately. That is mean like a timeline was given for grade to be submitted, for them to be uploaded on the portal. So if you submit your grade after the timeline, so there is likelihood that your grade will not be part of those that are approved by Senate for them to be uploaded on the portal for students to see them. So this in most cases causes a pending grades. Sometimes also some lecturers don't mark their scripts on time. Some of them also we learn that they are overloaded, not overloaded by the university, but they have other work outside the university.
Okay, they use university like a part-time, or they have a part-time work outside.
This is the point. So most of them have other works that they are doing plus the university work. So when it comes to marking script and other, executing their duties in the university, it's always secondary to them. So, but I will blame the management for that. Yeah, they should have been very serious with those people. Yes, serve the university on time, or you leave.
Yes. They should go away from the part-time lecturers and then go with people that can serve them fully. So that's very good. And then another issue about those who recently finished, but they went to the account office to collect their attestation, but yet still they can't collect their, because they say that until MOPSI clear them. So what council can do to those people.
That is the MOPSI sponsor student,
Yes.
which I myself am part of them.
Mm-hmm.
The president Musaba is part of them.
Yes.
Even your boss,
Yes.
Ismaila, is also part of the MOPSI sponsor students. So we are all, sharing the cake.
The same problem.
It's the same problem. But this has been happening over the years. I could recall since my first semester in university, we have been battling with the issue of late clearance and late registration of our courses. And when we dig the matter deeply, we realize that MOPSI owes an unprecedented amount of money to the university. That MOPSI itself categorically told us that they cannot pay it. And recently, when we went there,
when you mentioned that, that is funny. MOPSI cannot pay, but yes, the MOPSI is awarding scholarship to teachers and other Gambians, to go and study at the university. So it's like you cannot carry the load, but yes, they are adding more load to the load.
It's very paradoxical, very difficult to understand.
Yes.
But if you look at it, MOPSI has a policy of training its staff.
Yes.
But it has to do.
Yes.
Not doing it means it is failing in its responsibility.
Policies, yes.
Yes, it is failing in policy. So no matter what, it has to do it. It has to do it.
But what is, like you are sending people to suffer. Because if you are late to clear, automatically there are courses that you want to do. You can't do it.
Yeah, that's right. We in fact put that before the DPS who was there, the DPS of finance, Gere Sanya, who was now he was recently moved to trade. But yes. I put that question to him that since what you have in the university, you cannot take care of them. Why not you stop now giving scholarship to teachers until this thing is resolved?
Exactly.
He said they cannot stop it because one, they have it in their policies. Two, sometimes teachers go there and put them in a very funny situation
for them to go and learn.
That in fact forcing them, some will be going through the windows. Yes. Some will be going.
It's not easy like that.
Yes. Some are here complaining, but if they tell you how they got disconnected, how they, so they said, there are people. So sometimes they cannot reject you. They will just give it to you. Yes. Sometimes you pass through your relative who knows the PS.
Yes.
So sometimes
So sometimes they will tie their hands.
Yes.
They cannot.
Yes. He told us that categorically. So these are the circumstances that is surrounding them. So that's why they cannot stop.
So it's like they are biting more than what they can chew.
Good.
But that is affecting the current students.
Yes, it's affecting the current students, and we have put that to them. And also, if you look at the chunk of money that the government is giving them, because there is an allocation for training staff.
Yes.
But that allocation for training staff cannot suffice. Cannot do it as far as training their staff is concerned. So after all, everything goes back to the government.
Exactly.
It's the government. Yes. After all, everything goes back. Because if the government is telling them that you have to train your staff and they are not giving them money that can afford that, so for me, I blame the government.
But I think the university is independent institution, but yet still is under the government.
It's under the
government. Then MOPSI also is under the government.
Yes.
So why not these two, is being called by the government to resolve this issue?
Yeah,
they can waive it for them, they waive it, and then they start a new page.
Good. That's why.
But let the students or those who finish don't suffer.
Yes.
Because of the payment.
Yes. In fact, the last time the DPS for Finance Sanyang, who was there, told me they have involved Ministry of Finance. Sorry.
Yes.
And Ministry of Finance had told the National Audit Office for them to do a synchronization. That is that they have to go to university and ask them the debt that MOPSI owes them, so that they would try and settle it. And that was done. I don't know what is still. The last time I went there, I told them, yes, you told them you are going to do a synchronization. And FO, you have done your investigation and you have established the amount that MOPSI owes university. So now, what left now with settling this money? So because the issue was even taken up to the cabinet, and cabinet sat over it, and Minister of Finance was asked to step in. Now it's not in the hand of MOPSI. MOPSI cannot handle it now. It's above because they consider the money now. They have surrendered everything now to government, and government has told finance ministry to intervene. That was why recently, when graduate students said they have gone for their clearance and they did their clearance for the attestation and they were denied it, I called PS and I have told him everything, and he asked me to write. So I wrote. The letter was written on the 12th of this month, August, and was submitted to him on that day.
That's very good.
So when the letter was written, he minuted the letter to the director of HR, and I went there on Wednesday, and he made me to understand that they are taking serious steps towards it, because he categorically told me that, just as what you have said, that issues between two government institutions should not affect university students.
Exactly.
Meaning,
That's my
yeah,
point.
and that's what he told me, that
Yes.
the problem is between MOPSI and UTG,
Yes.
and both MOPSI and UTG are within the government. They are owned within the cycle of the government.
Yes.
So they settle at their level without the university student suffering.
And the funny thing is, the councillor is the president, so I don't think we should suffer
Yeah,
because of money issue.
After all of them have their financial source from the government.
Yes.
The UTG has its financial from the government. MOPSI has its financial source from the government. So why should we suffer? Because MOPSI, a government ministry.
I think we should blame MOPSI, because every year MOPSI also will send their budget to the finance for them to use that the coming years. So why not they put that loans that they owe university, that these are the things that we own from the university and we need to train our staffs. So let them add that to the budget. Once they pay it, then we continue.
That's where the problem comes. That's why I said everything goes back to the government. Because we have gone very deeply into this problem, into this issue.
Yes.
And all these things you have said, we have put it to them. Before the comprehensive government budget is stable at the National Assembly.
Yes.
Every ministry, every department will send your budget to the Minister of Finance. The Minister of Finance will compile it. Where the problem is that when you send your ministerial budget to the cabinet, there are certain things that they will slice there before it is taken to the National Assembly. And I think that's where in most cases got the obstacles.
Okay, but anyway, we need, you people are going to have a serious issue in this when the portals open, because once the portal open, the MOPSI students are not clear, still the same issue will come back. So that will lead me to
I'm so it will not happen, because we are really pushing, because I'm an experienced somebody in this MOPSI student issue. Yes, because since my first semester almost 4 years ago, I've been in this issue. Yes. I've been going to MOPSI, pressurizing, and that's precisely what I'm doing. So we are making sure that before the portal opens, things are, because now what is the only thing they can do is negotiation. It's negotiation. They will negotiate, the portal is open, we register. Till this next semester, they negotiate again.
But the negotiation have to stop. They should put a stop to that negotiation and solve the issue once and for all.
Yes, we told them that this negotiation thing has to stop, because we are all government institutions. So, and they promise us that they are going to put in place mechanism to neutralize the debt and start afresh. That's why they involve the cabinet, they involve the government, and I believe they are working towards that. But what I will promise you that we are putting everything in place to make sure that
student registered on time. That's
and
very
those
good.
whose attestations are pending, also they are cleared.
That's very good. So now, what step has the council taken to enhance the academic support for students, such as mentorship programs, skill workshop, or academic consultations, since you people took office?
Yes, if you look at the constitution, that section 9 that I have quoted when I was starting, it says the council's association to promote students' academic through research, or through projects, or through workshop, or by any legal means. And that, if you look at about academic, we have a ministry responsible for academic, students' academic, which is the Ministry of Education. And I would say that the Ministry of Education has been doing great, because since our assumption of office, since we came into office, it has conducted so many academic programs in the form of trainings, either online or on site. Yes, I can tell you that currently I can say, not recently, but currently there is one that they are conducting about business and the like, which is still, I think it should be 12 days.
Exactly.
And the facilitator is in Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm also part of that.
You are there. Yeah, good. You are there. So you are a level witness to that. So I will say, and we also every semester, it is one of the traditions of the association of the council. Every semester we conduct tutor to prepare students on their exams. So that plus the trainings that the Education and Research Ministry is conducting, I think, is enough for developing the capacity and also promoting the academic standard of the students. And we are doing that. I will tell you that I was in the 30 Executive Council.
Okay.
And I'm also in this council. I was in the 30 Executive Council as Deputy Secretary General. That's the I'm also in this council as the Secretary General. But if you compare
the
two in terms of activity implementation, it's not, we are not bluffing. But our
Well, it's
activity,
not like you want to be biased, yeah.
That's why I said it's not part of being biased or
Biased,
being.
okay. It's
But I
about the
would say,
fact, yes.
yeah, we conduct
Yes.
more activity than them, and our activity report at Congress will tell you that we conduct more activity than them. Even our Education and Research Ministry conducts more activity than them, and in fact, we have come up with new initiative for the first time in the history of Edusa that students are going for internship. It never happened. Yes, through our Education and Research Ministry, we were able to secure internship programs with the National Center for Arts and Culture.
Arts and Culture, that's very good.
And every 2 months, every 3 months, we send 2 to 3 people to go for internship. Yes, that's all meant for capacitating our students, building their capacity.
Yeah, that is a great job.
Yes.
So the council also, as we all know, once you are in office, there are challenges that you come and face. Is there any challenges that the council face or the 14th Executive Council face?
Yes, we facing challenges. Facing challenge is something that's natural. It's part of it. No matter how successful you are, you must face some challenges.
Yes.
And we are not an exception. Yes, we face challenges, but those challenges, cannot stop us moving. But we face challenges like the previous council, and even the next council to come will face challenge. But what is important is that you know how to maneuver, how to dribble those challenges and pass through. Yes, we have challenges of, in most cases, student participation. Though we have done a lot this time to make sure that students participate in our
For example, when you organize events for the Edusan to come and
grace that's one of the challenges we face. Yes. But we have, if you look at it, if you compare our activities and the students attended to our activities to that of the previous council, even the present council, you realize that we have steps ahead of them. Yes. So that has been a problem of Edusa. Student participation.
Okay.
In most cases, because we have their teachers, people who are responsible, who have so many engagements, marital, responsibilities and other things.
Okay.
So for them to come out and take part in activities is, in most cases, a challenge.
Yes.
Though we have one of the biggest schools in the university, but students turn out in terms of active programs is one of the challenges. That is one of the
challenges. So I hope the place or the location of the events is not the problem. The place where you organize.
Yeah, sometimes yes, it contributes. But you even realize the time that the university was here, it became here, and most of the activities were conducted here. Even with that, they were not coming.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has been, some of the ever existing challenge that we have been.
But when you compare to the other schools, when those people call for programs, the turnout is always good.
Yes, that's why I said if you compare also the level of the students in those schools and the caliber of students we have in the School of Education, you will see the differences.
Yes.
I have told you we have elders in Edusa, married people in Edusa who are surrounded with responsibilities. Yes. And you may not have this in other schools. Other school you may have just grade 12 graduates.
Yeah, but once you decided to go to university, you are a student now. So you have to go abide by anything that they call for.
Yeah, Omar, I understand. But that's not a legal responsibility. It's just a moral responsibility, moral obligation.
Yes.
If you want, you do it. If you want, you relax.
Yes.
Yes. But what I'm saying is that if you go to other school like SAS, School of Arts and Science, BPA, you have younger people there.
Yeah, you are fresh from grade 12.
Good. Yes. Who have that mentality of always be on the spotlight when there is an event or program. Exactly. So at that youthful age, they are not that much engaged by any marital responsibility or
any job.
Good. But if you come to Edusa, it's a different issue.
Yeah, but I think the teachers and then the education students will set the pace, so that the others can follow, because they promote them about their maturity, their civilizations and then the way they deal with the issues when it comes to university. But when it comes to the events, that's where their problems lies.
Yeah, that is it. But I'm happy that now I think there is a great change. I believe now, looking at our this year, we have younger ones, because recently, if you look at it, before we used to have elders in the school of education, but now we are having younger ones, 25.
Yeah, youths.
People with 25 years, you know, the ring of that. So we are having young ones in the school of education who are coming up, taking part in activities. I will tell you, presently in our activities, they attend it. They attend it.
Yeah, that's very good.
They attend it. Yes, they attend it. Yes.
So I think they are listening. So Edusa, anywhere you are live right now, we have the Edusa Hour live on the Fine TV. So we have the Secretary General discussing about the issues that affect our school. So he's complaining about the turnout. So anytime there's a program, please, I'm appealing to all of you to come out in your large numbers and grace the occasion. Honorable, now, when you come to the council, there are engagement that you have done with the external stakeholders, as a university administration, for example, and others like Fine TVs and other institutions. How many stakeholders that you people engage and that you are doing very good with them as I'm speaking right now?
Yes, I think that's a very important question. As student representative, a non-profit organization, of course, we have to build that collaborations with stakeholders within and outside the university. If you survey that section 9 of the constitution that I have said, it is clearly stated that the association should create relationship with stakeholders, with partners alike within and outside the university. When I say partner alike, I mean institutions or stakeholders that we have the same aims or objectives with, like MOFSI.
Yeah, like the same interest.
Good. Like MOFSI is our partner alike.
Yes.
Because we have the same interest of promote education. MOHAS also could be our partner alike.
Like MRC Holland.
MRC Holland, good. Even IFANET.
Yes.
GTU.
Exactly.
All these are our partners alike.
Yes.
So it's constitutional that we have to create collaboration. And we have been doing that. When we came to office at the secretariat, the first thing we did was we wrote letter, because we have found existing partners that the council had. When we came, we had to revitalize the partnership, the partnership with those existing partners.
Exactly.
We also have to create new partners with other stakeholders, because you don't always stop where your predecessor stops.
Yeah, you also create.
You have to expand it. Exactly. That's why when we came, we had to expand our relationship with our partners, including the media that we have said. This media, yes, it's very important for us. Yes. Because visibility is very important for one existence, most experience of association. So we are doing great with our partners. We have created new partners, because for the first time, Edusa has a partner with the office of the vice president. Edusa has never gone to the office of the vice president. This academic year, we are the first association, if we are the in the university, that has gone to the State House. If we even went there before SU. SU, yes. And Edusa has never gone there. And the office of the vice president has supported us during the Edusa week. Yes. And also our existing partners who were there, like MOFSI, GTU, MOHAS, IFANET, we renewed the partnership. And they have also supported us during our activities. The nationwide tour, the Edusa week, they supported us. The media also, they have been doing great. Most especially Fine TV.
Fine TV, yes.
Yes, which has covered
Fine TV.
Yes, which has covered our nationwide tour. Entirely, it has covered entirely. The Edusa week also, it was there entirely. So we are doing fine with them. But what I will test is on is that no institution can exist with our partners.
Yes, that's true.
Most especially one which is a non-profitable, profit-making one. Yeah, you must have partners, because you need to implement your activities, and the implementation of those activities needs financial support as well as material support.
Exactly.
Yes.
As they say, no one is an island, and an organization is like that. You cannot do it alone. You need partners so that you can implement your policies and your programs. So as we are discussing about the issue of the students, I know as a secretary, there are a lot of issues that will go to you, especially the feedback from the students and the complaints. How those feedbacks and complaints are received by the council? Or how do you, when you receive it, whether you share it with the general student body?
Complaints like grade issues, complaints about academic like
Yeah, about
lecturers,
every
just general complaint.
yes,
Yeah,
everything concerning about their
yes.
education in
When we
university.
receive complaints, we look at it. We look at the matter and we act on it accordingly. Yeah,
Okay.
if it can be resolved
Mhm.
instantly, we try solution to resolve it. If it has to take time, we also engage the parties that are involved and we put them in the picture as per what is required and at what time do we expect it to be resolved. Like when the issue of Dr. Brown came,
Exactly. Yes.
when he was given that academic writing last semester,
Yeah, academic writing. Yes.
students were complaining that they couldn't do the course with him.
Yes. Yes.
So we have to follow due protocols. Though it took time, it took in fact a month or more than that.
More than that,
Because
yes, more
yeah,
than that
yeah,
because
good.
yeah, those who register cannot attend the class.
Yes, good.
Yeah, I remember that issue.
Yeah, people register, but they were not going to the class.
Class.
So the course has to be taken from him.
Exactly.
And we had to follow due protocols. We had to write to the VC, copy the registrar, copy the student union, copy our dean, and we were called for round the table discussion. And we categorically told them that this course has to be taken from Dr. Buran.
Yes.
And we all the time we have been updating students through the IPR ministry that we are on it. Just give us time. We are on it. Just give us time.
Yeah,
And they have been, of course, been very patient until when it was resolved, the course was taken from them.
taken from it.
Yes, yes.
But if you, yeah, when you come to that, the problem of the lecturers, many times if lecturers have been taken from other schools, they normally dump them to the education. So why that is the case, and what the council is doing about those kind of things?
Yeah, I believe, yes. Like in the case of Dr. Burang, it was said that he was taken from the School of Arts and Science, and he was rejected there, as people will say, because he was failing student there. In fact, some people told me that those that he has taken courses and failed, when he left, they were re-examined, they were reassessed
Yes, yes, yes.
on those courses, and new grades were given to them. Meaning he was just
Failing them
retrieved from there and brought to the School of Education.
education.
Yeah, but when we met the former registrar, Taro, though he is no more registrar now, he has been taken to Naka. I put that to him that why is it that even Mr. Liberty, teaching geography in the School of Education, some will tell you he was taken from Arts and Science and done to education. So we put that to him. I personally put that to Taro. Taro told me no. He even laughed and told me no, don't use the word dumb. He wasn't dumb there. He told me, he can defend himself. He told me what happened is Burang is a PhD degree holder in education. So what does he have to do in arts and science?
Arts and science.
This was his justification.
But they know that before taking him to the arts and science, why did they take him there?
That was his justification.
Yes.
He said he is a PhD holder in education, so what is he doing in arts and science? That's why they brought him to education, because his qualification matches with education. That was his justification. Yes. But our agreement was, and our stand was that we don't need him in the School of Education. Whether he has PhD degree in education or not, we don't need him there. And at the end of the day, the course was taken from him. So, and I believe their eyes are open now that students in the School of Education are not going to take it light that any lecturer is brought there. Yes.
That is from other schools,
yes,
because of failing students.
Yes. And they are very mindful of that.
The council have to take note of that, and the next coming council also. So, viewers, you are listening to Edusa Hour live on Fine TV. With me is Secretary General Bure Show. So we are discussing about the issue that are affecting our students at the University of the Gambia. As you all know, our TV program is all about time, and time is no more there for us. I'm your host, Sheikh Omar Fati. But if you have anything that you want to share with the viewers and the education student and students of the university in general, then you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is very important, and the questions you have raised are also very important. Yeah, I will just tell the Edusans that as their representative, we are here for them.
Exactly.
And we will continue being here for them until our term elapses. And those who are going to succeed us, I believe they will also follow our footsteps, because we follow the footsteps of those who are here before us. But challenges are something that are inevitable. You must face challenge in life. But the most important thing is that when challenge comes, we try to see how we can overcome it. But challenges are part of life. You cannot say I will exist without challenge.
Yeah.
Even if this one comes and it is solved, another one will come. You have to expect that. So as a council, we are not going to say we are going to solve all their problems. If anybody tells you that I'm going to solve all your problems, if you are not fearful of the person,
politicians have the fit to tell you that you can solve all your problems.
Yeah, it's impossible. You cannot solve all people's problems.
Yes,
It's
you
impossible.
can. Yeah.
But I would say the most pressing problems that are deterrents to our progression, to our success, we will stand against those one and we will solve them. We are going to do that.
Yes.
Yes, whether it's going to take time or we are going to solve them. Okay. But that we are going to solve their entire problems.
That's not going to be easy.
That's impossible.
Yeah,
that's not going to be easy. But the most important, the most pressing one, we are going to solve. And I also tell students to be very patient and also to follow the due process, the due protocols. When they have concern, let them challenge it through their representatives. Then we will follow the right protocols.
Okay,
so
that's very good. Thank you. We all had that. If you have any problem as a student, let's follow the right protocols through the right ministry so that your matters can be solved. So we have representatives. They are there for us. We should not take law by our own hands and solve our problems. So on that note, Secretary General, I would like to thank you for your time and your good thing that you share with us here. So to the cameraman, respect to you, and then thank you so much for the job that you are doing and Define TV in general. So on that note, we would like to take the quoting here. I am your host, Sheikh Umar Fati, member of the IPRO Education Ministry, that of the Edusa. So on that note, I thank you all for your time and your action that you watch us, and those who are going to watch us in the future.